Welcome, my fellow weebs, to a fan fiction reading. Today we are reading TanLines. It's KiriBaku, and it doesn't really include any trigger warning. It does include Kirishima with nightmares, because it is KiriBaku and we like some small angst. Not a lot there. So, let's get on with it. Kirishima POV. After my last mission with Fat Gum, I was left awful tan lines in the shape of my mask thing from my hero costume left on my face. I did not want my class laughing at me because of it, so I went into school with the mask on. Hey dude, why are you wearing that? Hey dude, you're gonna get told off anyway, so take it off. Everyone said something like that to me, except Bakuro. That surprised me. I sat down at my desk and crossed my arms over it, putting my face behind my arms and dropping my smile. I was still very tired, as the mission was just yesterday, and going fully unbreakable takes a lot out of me. Plus, with my nightmares, I don't get a lot of sleep at night anyway. I heard a chair scooting towards me and I groaned quietly, not in the mood to talk to people. Then I feel a warm hand on my back, rubbing small, gentle circles into my back. I lifted my head up just a little to be instantly met with the soothing caramel scent of my boyfriend. I gave him a small smile. Hey, Katsu. I mumbled, hoping he heard me. Hey, you okay? You look exhausted. I'm fine. I yawned. Just didn't get much sleep last night. Plus, with the whole being breakable loads, took a lot out of me, you know? He nodded and I let my head drop back onto my arms. This time, letting my face peek out a bit so I can still smell Bakugo. He helps me sleep. Just then, the classroom door opens and he gives me a quick kiss on the hand before going back to his own desk. Kirishima, why are you wearing that? I heard our ever-tired teacher ask. I mumbled some excuse, but he didn't drop it. Kirishima, I'm going to need you to take it off. It's against the dress code. I scowled and took it off, instantly going back to hide my face in my arms. I was so glad I left my hair down that day, otherwise everyone would have seen. I heard Aizawa sigh. Kirishima, what has gotten into you? You're normally one of the most eager to learn in this class. Sit up. I groaned quietly and sat up, hiding the worst of it with my hands. Then I realised everyone will eventually see them. Might as well make it now instead of later. I ran a hand through my hair, sitting up properly and smiling. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Aizawa, won't happen again. I yawned quietly. I then heard small laughs from in front and people whispering, eventually going along to the back of the room. The room then burst into laughter, laughing at me. Ha, you look so stupid. Oh, did you hear him yawn? I bet he's faking something for attention. I ran out of the room, dragging my bag along with me. Bakugo POV. I watched as A ran out of the room. Mr. Aizawa, I'm going to go after A and make sure he's okay. He looked like he was about to cry. He nodded at me and I quickly left the room, also taking my bag. A, baby, I asked quietly into the hall. I then heard small sniffles coming from the very small supply cupboard just on the hall. I quietly walked up to it and slowly walked in, sitting on the floor. Everything went silent for a minute before he realised it was me. He then shuffled over to me, cuddling into my side and nuzzling his head into my neck. I just sat there and held him close to me. I suddenly had an idea. Baby, I whispered. You know that one time you said you like how my hands smell after an explosion. He nodded a little. I was trying to take his focus off what happened in class. Why? Smells of caramel. Caramel reminds me of when I was a kid. Yeah? Yeah. You know, the actual explosions smell like that too. Wanna see? I offered with a small smile. He nodded excitedly. You can only really smell it in an enclosed space like this, so I figured now is a perfect time to show you, I say as I set off a few tiny explosions. He slowly sniffed the air and smiled. Wow, it does, he said quietly and giggled softly. I gently ran a hand down his face, staring into his eyes. Your eyes are beautiful, eh? So pretty. Thanks, he replied with a brush. I gently tapped his nose. Pretty manly, I said with a chuckle, and softly kissed his forehead. Hey, he said and kissed me. I was surprised at first because he had never initiated a kiss, but I swiftly kissed back. We need to go back to class, baby, but anyone who laughs, I'll blow their faces off, okay? I told him with a smile. Okie dokie, let me grab my bag. He replied and grabbed it, pulling me to stand up. I quickly kissed him again before opening the cupboard door. We then walked back down to class A going in before me. I quickly walked in after him and raised my eyebrows at the class, silently daring them to laugh. Nobody did, and I smirked. Time skip after school, Kirishima POV. I walked out of class with Mina and Kat and Dengs. Guys, let's go ask Mr. Aizawa if we can go to the mall. Yeah, let's go. I need a new yellow hoodie. So someone took mine. Do we have to? I wanted to do something tonight. Me too. We can go another day. We can go another day though. I tell the other two and they nod and then walk off together. Me and Kat walk back to the dorms together, spending the rest of the night cuddling and watching movies together in his dorm room. And that is the end. So this, as I said before, this is TanLines. It's KiriBaku. If you could not grasp onto that from me reading the entire thing. And I hope you enjoyed. I will put the book that this is from because it's just not a one shot, and I will put the writer in the description. So if you want to find them, you can just search their username into Wattpad. Bye guys, and I will see you on my next Weeby video.